Hi, my name is Kareen, and I live in Toronto, Canada. All the
Beautiful.
way from Toronto, Canada,
How
wonderful
many hours
Thailand.
did you
Too many
travel?
hours to count. I just remember a 13-hour flight, which was just way too long, but we survived. It was well worth it.
So on that note, then tell me, now that you're here, after 30 hours of flying, what would you say made you the happiest or maybe surprised you the most about being here?
Well, one of the things that surprised me the most, I'll have to say, is just the camaraderie here. Everyone here came with the same intention, and that intention is maintained. I didn't feel that there was any wavering, even though we're going through our transformations, and some may be faster than others. I feel like we are all in it, and it's so encouraging. You're not alone. I went up there a few times that I shared some of my takeaways, and one thing that I recall mentioning is that everybody, or the majority of people that I've spoken with, they all have the same or very similar insecurities that I've had to deal with, or challenges that I've had to deal with. And so that was super comforting to find out that I'm not alone. Coming in the first day, definitely great trepidation. Wanted to run back, kept on questioning, what am I doing here? But just being in the space and seeing the support, seeing the feeling, the love, oh my goodness, it's just been awesome for me. And it's really been encouraging for me to open up more than ever before.
That. So on that note, then take us to the point. Like, what motivated you to be here? Like, what was the biggest challenge that you were experiencing back home? Something that you really wanted to break through.
Yeah. So I've been experiencing back home. I've gone through a process in my life where I have experienced some success. But I found that I reached a certain threshold. I passed that threshold, but then the resistance was keeping me down, and it actually propelled me back. And then I started to self sabotage. I started to experience doubt, and I started feeding that. And obviously, with LMA, there was clarity that was given to me in terms of what I was actually doing. So I was sabotaging myself. Going through the 5 points of the self sabotage. We talked about the roots, betrayal. That was huge for me. And when Tim was talking about that, I was actually bawling, because that has been my life for the past 4 years. Just feeling unworthy, and feeling that I didn't deserve successes because my family had this scarcity mentality. And I'd lived a life of hearing from siblings, oh, you think you're better than everybody else, and hadn't gotten to the point where I accepted that. I accepted that I wasn't anything important. There was nothing great about me. There was nothing worthy or deserving about me. And there was an enlightenment that occurred for me just hearing about what self-sabotage does, and what it had done for me, and how it had held me back. So I needed to break free, right? I needed to take off the shell that I'd been wearing and that I'd put on for so many years, and just to get to my core true self, because I'm awesome. I am awesome. And the number of people that I met during the course of the past 4 days, they all see it. And I want to get to that place where I believe it. I know it, I say it to myself, but I want to believe it, and I want to start to live it again, because it is true. I am awesome. We're all awesome, and we all have something fantastic to give to the world. And I want to be able to do those things. So that's absolutely what propelled me to be here.
Love that. I love the passion. So on that note, then tell us, what was maybe the biggest breakthrough or aha moment that you have experienced in the last 4 days?
So a biggest breakthrough and an aha moment. I had a breakthrough with the identity label. going through that and being completely vulnerable and realizing that it is true that these things are me, and I need to get to a place where I completely believe it. Another piece of this aha moment and self realization is that we went through the vision journey where Tim had talked about being specific and understanding in order to get someplace, we had to have a specific vision. We had to have that vision, recognizing that the potential within us, the inner potential, is great beyond measure. And I struggled. I struggled. I shared with Toma, shared with so many of the other people who are here how difficult it was for me to actually see myself in the future and to create my future plan or my future life. And after sharing some of the feelings that I'd been having and feeling like, did I just lose momentum? What happened here? I realized, and going through some of the things that Tim shared with us, that just because I can't see it in its entirety, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So there is a future that exists for me, right? And I can take one step to get there and still know that there are many steps left that I need to take to get there, and I will get there. So don't beat myself up. The only thing I need to do is to take action now. Take one step at a time. I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm just aiming for better than yesterday. And that was just so awesome for me. So the vision exercise was phenomenal, and it helped me become calm within myself, knowing that the journey is just beginning for me. And my breakthrough, I've experienced some breakthrough, and there's more to come, and I'll get there.
Yes, absolutely. Amen to that. You know, they say when nothing is certain, everything is possible, or
Yes.
anything is possible.
That's right.
That's
That's
for
right.
Sure. So now the one last thing, and this is not a question, it's more of a freestyler. For people that maybe are watching this and maybe they feel how you felt, or maybe it is for your future self as well, like one last message that you would like to share with everyone, whatever that is on your heart that you feel like you want to let it out.
My last message, and my one message that I would share with anybody, friends, family, acquaintances, anybody who is looking for clarity, looking for understanding some of those self-sabotaging triggers, looking for clarity with their life's vision and their life's purpose, take the plunge. Go for it. Don't let life and people and past hurts, past traumas hold you back from diving in and joining this group of wonderful people with Tim, Toma, and Liam. There is just a wealth of growth and transformation that you can experience by joining WCA and coming here and participating. I know that I have changed. I haven't reached my final pinnacle or the crescendo point, but I'm on my way. And so we know that every little step we take, as long as we keep moving forward, it's leading us to that point of, the highest point, and the potential is infinite. So come on, jump in, take a dive, and join WCA. You're going to never regret it. In fact, you're going to tell everybody about this phenomenal experience, and the people here, the group that we were put with, it just worked. We gelled so beautifully. So don't be afraid. Don't let fear stop you. Go for it. And that's the first step to achieving your transformation.